Ladies and gentlemen, it is a cold, cold day in hell. Welcome to KPW Fever Pitch. It is I, Tapey Styles, calling the action right down the middle, flying solo as always. And tonight, in our main event, we will be seeing Jedi make yet another championship defense, another World Heavyweight Championship defense against one half of the First Nation, the Mastermind, Sigma Shuko. Also in action, we will be seeing Bob as he embarks on two championship bouts, the first of which, a tag team championship bout as he teams up with Tape to take on the Boise Boys, and a Twitch title defense later on in the night against Greek Machismo, Nick Flawless. Later on, we will also be seeing a four corners bout for the Hardcore Championship. Venom Artemis taking on three challengers in Bam Dardino, Corey Sinclair, and the Holy Pimp Slug Daddy. And still to come, the Dog Pound Open Challenge. A new member of the KPW roster will be welcomed in with open arms and open fists as K-Dog sets his destination here tonight for Fever Pitch. But to start the card hot and heavy, an intense personal feud that's been escalating week in and week out as the Sauce goes one-on-one against France's greatest export, Pierre Cinema.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
The Sauce radically changing his ideologies.
The Rock says,
A radical change of heart over the past several weeks. Getting ready to confront his demons, getting ready to avenge himself and his fallen partner, Jim Ross, taking umbrage with a man like Pierre Cinema being able to call his shots here around KPW, trying to call his shot in the Twitch division. Turning the Sauce into an absolute laughing stock several weeks ago on Warzone, and the Sauce, he is more than prepared to make this man pay for his actions. Pierre Cinema trying to regain his footing here in KPW. After falling short against the Viceroy Jedi at Collision Course, a man that we will be seeing in our main event later on tonight at Fever Pitch. A running forearm smash by Pierre Cinema. Collar and elbow tie up, Irish whip reversal by Pierre Cinema. And over the course of the past month, we've seen the Sauce get backed metaphorically and possibly literally just a few seconds ago into the corner here. Another forearm smash by Pierre Cinema. But what we are seeing out of the Sauce in recent weeks is a more dangerous, a more aggressive side, a side that we've never seen from this man before. Embracing his roots on the home on the range. The real McCoy, the Sauce. Trying to regain control of this bout, swinging neck breaker onto Pierre Cinema. Waistlock tie up, back suplex into the corner of the ring. There is no give whatsoever. The further you are from the center of that ring, might be the position that you want to be in inside those fabled ropes. when you're locked into a submission, but when you are taking bump after bump inside that ring, you do not want to be close to that corner. The Sauce is looking ready to finish things here, but Pierre is not ready to give up just yet. Big overhead strike by the Sauce. Our local leading referees, Slapthigh Jones, admonishing the Sauce for using a closed fist on that strike. Rib breaker by Pierre Cinema. And now he's getting his hands dirty here tonight. Who can forget that Pierre Cinema was the man that was assaulted in the boiler room immediately after collision course, courtesy of the Sauce. Pierre Cinema was looking to go for a reverse armbar there, but the Sauce was able to overpower him and throw him halfway across the ring. Big overhead strikes by the Sauce. The Sauce looking to take Pierre Cinema up top. Superplex. Picking him up. Pierre Cinema in a supine in a vulnerable position here. Standing clothesline from the Sauce. Then a wheel kick from Pierre Cinema, trying to create some ground, trying to exhaust the Sauce. Pierre Cinema trying to catch second wind here as he tries to shift this bout into second gear. Inside cradle by Pierre Cinema, but the Sauce's hand was underneath the rope. Slapthigh Jones officiating the bout, calling it a rope break on behalf of the Sauce. Power slam by the Sauce. Great call, great intervention by Slapthigh Jones. Shoulder breaker by the Sauce. And what we are seeing in our opening bout here tonight is just a total systematic dismantling of Pierre Cinema. After everything, after the distress, the trauma that the Sauce has undergone, the almost total abandonment of the Kumite faithful over the past month. He's determined, he is focused, he's got that killer instinct here tonight, and he's more than willing to take it out on Pierre Cinema. The only thing the Sauce wanted for Christmas was to get his hands on this man. And the Sauce, he pulled me to the side earlier before the show began. He calls this the Lukenbach elbow drop. He has told me that it is no longer called the Saucy elbow, and he might be getting the finish with it, and he gets the win. The Sauce wasting no time, getting a little bit of retribution over the course of the past month. Laying him out in the center of the ring for the entire world to see. It appears that the Sauce has a good advantage, a good lead over Pierre Cinema ahead of their tag team bout tomorrow night on Warzone, as Pierre Cinema, still in need of a tag team partner, goes up against the Sauce and Jim Ross. But after the events of tonight, it seems that the one thing the Sauce can cross off that list, cross off that bucket list, is that he does not need to go through a defamation suit to get his hands on Pierre Cinema. He has picked up a massive victory here tonight. A personal redemption of sorts. And he's here to put the entire locker room on notice. We get another angle of that Lukenbach elbow. No longer the saucy elbow, shedding the skin of all these old personas. What we saw in that ring tonight was the birth of a new man, the resurrection of one of the deadliest performers across all of KPW. The 2024 Lethal Lottery winner, the former inaugural KPW Twitch champion, and tonight's winner in this opening bout at Fever Pitch, the Sauce.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
But coming up next, our first of 4 championship bouts. As the Boise Boys, David Rush, Hollywood Hannon, look to engage the team, the unlikely pairing of Bob and Tape for the KPW Tag Team Championships. And it seems like Bob and Tape are gonna, and especially Bob, he's gonna have his hands quite full here tonight, as this is his first of 2 championship bouts here. We are here to bear witness to the first championship bout of the night, the first of 4 championship bouts. We are here to watch the Boise Boys set the tone for tonight's show. Will they be able to walk away the tag team champions? Is Bob going to be able to walk away with the Twitch champion? He has the possibility of walking away with no championships. There's a 1 in 4 chance that he could walk away with no titles. There's a 1 in 4 chance that Bob could walk away with 2 championship belts and set history for himself. But the real question is if Bob can trust a man like Tape. And like the rest of the world, we are about to find out if these two have what it takes to be a cohesive team, to function as one being inside the squared circle. So this is going to be no easy feat. These 2 individuals are going to be put to the absolute test here tonight. As the Boise Boys make their way down to ringside, marching to the beat of their own drums. These 2 are mean, they are vicious, they are nasty, nasty individuals. And they have absolutely run roughshod on the KPW Tag Team Division. Bob and Hollywood Hannon starting the bout off. The 2 big men from their respective teams. Irish whip it to the ropes. Hollywood Hannon already looking to go for a big lariat, and he connects with it. Almost taking Bob's head off. Big hook shot to the gut of Hollywood Hannon. Tape making the tag. This is something that Tape could use to his advantage here. Coming through on that victory 2 weeks ago on Warzone against the Influence Headband Tommy Tank's Big Bernard after being laid out backstage by Nick Flawless. A lot of bad blood between Tape, Bob, and Nick Flawless still flowing through their veins. We thought for sure that the steel cage match between Bob and Nick Flawless at the start of the month was gonna be the end of all this. But it seems like everything has fallen into place for Greek Machismo. However, Tape is hoping that these tag team championships just fall right into place for him and Bob. And even if it's just for a brief moment in time, if Tape or Bob could secure the victory here tonight against one of the Boise Boys, Bob will set history and become the first ever double champion in KPW history. Tape picking up David Rush. David Rush suffering from a laceration in the forehead there. Already busted wide open. Big clothesline into the corner. Irish whip running the ropes. Tape eating a big foot to the sternum there. Tag made to Bob. Bob and David Rush exchanging blows. These two exchanged blows before in the Golden Gauntlet throughout the course of the fall season. Tape restraining the arms of David Rush. It looked like Bob was about to shoulder tackle him and just crush that rib cage of David Rush. But David Rush was able to evade harm's way here. And it appears that Bob has been busted open after an assist from Hollywood Hannon. Hollywood eating the spear for his tag team partner there. Big haymaker from Bob to David Rush. Bob putting himself in harm's way, endangering his chances of retaining the KPW Twitch Championship by going up against the Boise Boys first to try and take their championships. I don't think he gives a damn about the well-being of his tag team partner. But what Bob will care about, what matters to him more than anything else, is being a champion, is being a winner. Tape making the tag the freshest man of the four here in this bout. Neckbreaker reversal from Tape. Tape trying to cover up from those big lumbering strikes from Hollywood Hannon. Pendulum backbreaker. Tape setting up a figure four leg lock. Is Hollywood gonna tap? And Hollywood just kicks Tape away. The size, the strength advantage that Hollywood Hannon has in this bout. The way that he can manipulate things to the advantage of the Boise Boys is what contributed to so much of their success. Half Nelson suplex from Tape. David Rush, he is a bruised and bloody mess. Tape go for the prescription bottle, the Gonzo bomb. Hooking the leg, this could be it. And David Rush, where does he get the energy to kick out like that? so close and yet so very far. And now both the big men are back and the two legal men in this match. Bob in the red and black, Hollywood Hannon in the blue and white. A battle of East Coast versus West Coast. Emerging inside the squared circle here tonight in some tag team action. The Boise Boys versus the unlikely duo of Bob and Tape for the KPW Tag Team Championships. Big headbutt from Bob. And adrenaline is just powering Bob through this bout. Tape is going to have no choice but to do the heavy lifting if he wants to ensure a victory for Bob on any front here tonight. Guillotine drop from Bob to Hollywood Hannon. A good assist from one tag partner to the other. David Rush, he's all fired up. If anybody has the most cardio in that KPW locker room, if anybody can go the distance, if anybody is trusted with such a duty, it would be David Rush. This man has been a record setter, a record breaker here in KPW. These two men have been tag team champions more than once before. They are in the midst of their second tag team championship reign, one that they've held on to since the end of September at Euphoria. Another classic KPW monthly special event. David Rush looking for a Boston Crab, trying to break Tape in half, trying to fold him for the team here. And did you see what Hollywood Hannon was doing with that bottom rope, pulling it back with his right leg so Tape had a harder time reaching it, trying to prevent a rope break by any means necessary. No two men have been champions in KPW for a longer combined time than David Rush or Hollywood Hannon, the Boise Boys. And there's a pandemonium, there's chaos emerging inside and outside the ring. Both the legal men re-entering the bout. Big power slam from David Rush to Tape. Both men getting back in at the 17 count. We almost had a double count out regarding the tag team championships as the action leaves the ring once again. The Boise Boys acting quite territorial here. Tape with a wooden board here, looking to equalize things. And Tape, he's just trying to get in between one of these two Boise Boys so he can try and conserve the energy of his tag team partner. This match is much bigger than just Bob and Tape. First figure four leg lock. Tape's got to get back in the ring, and he makes it back in. Snapmare from David Rush to Tape. Power elbow tie up. Big snap power bomb. David Rush looking to capitalize here, hooking the leg. And no, Tape just kicks out. He is not ready to quit for for himself or his tag team partner. Bob is all fired up, he's all amped up, he's pissed off, and he's ready to kick some ass here. Big boot from Bob to David Rush. With thrust to the throat of David Rush. The 6'8", 300-pound misfit Bob looking to inflict some real serious damage here. He's looking to hurt someone here tonight. Another big boot from Bob to David Rush. David Rush, Hollywood Hand have been singling out that neck region of Bob. Trying to slam him down onto it, trying to fold him up, trying to compress him any way that he possibly can. Because while they would love to retain the KPW Tag Team Championships, they would love to take direct responsibility for Bob losing the KPW Twitch Championship. A match that's still to come later on tonight. As Bob goes one-on-one against Greek Machismo, Nick Flawless. Big spear from Bob to Hollywood Hannon. Tag made to tape. Springboard missile dropkick to Hollywood Hannon. Utilizing that aerial offense, utilizing that quick speed, that agility to get around the size and power advantage that Hollywood Hannon possesses. Tape going after the legs, the unguarded, unprotected knees of Hollywood Hannon. He's not gonna have any kind of willpower to lift anybody up. Big roundhouse kick from Tape. Tape holding up Hollywood Hannon in the air. Delayed vertical brainbuster from Tape. And just retreating right back to that roundhouse kick. David Rush making the tag, hoping to seize this opportunity for his team here. But Tape's still all fired up. David Rush, he might be able to, and he makes it right to the ropes. Tape and David Rush in the corner of the ring. Tape throwing David Rush out of the ring. Tape taking a breather on the outside. Tape looking to meet David Rush here. Collar and elbow tie up on the outside. Irish whipping to the guardrails. The Kumite faithful getting a nice up close and personal look at this bout. David Rush, Tape, both of these men are gonna have to get back into the ring here. The championship can't change hands on a count out. 18 count. Tape beats the count consistently in this bout. Big overhead roundhouse kick from Tape to David Rush. He almost went too high on that kick. They didn't do quite as much damage as he'd hoped it to, as David Rush was able to body slam him. Roll up pin. David Rush almost couldn't kick out of that. Snap power bomb from David Rush to Tape. Waistlock tie up. Big clothesline to the back of the head of David Rush. Pulling David Rush away from his tag team partner here. Bob looking to capitalize. He's in position. And Hollywood breaks up the pin. lateral press cover. 2 count. Single leg Boston Crab broken up there. Drop kick sending David Rush over the top rope and down to the floor. And it looked like Tate was going to go for a doomsday device, but he couldn't pick the big man up. What he could do is get a low blow in. But he's... Oh my God, he just hit Hollywood handed with a prescription bottle. But he wasn't able to capitalize on it. Hollywood Hannon, not the legal man, apparently. This referee's gonna have to regain control of this bout. Back suplex from David Rush to Tape. Tag made to Hollywood. Big Hollywood lariat from Hollywood Hannon to Tape. Tape is dazed. He's confused. Another Irish whip. Tape holding onto the ropes for dear life. Big lateral press cover. Tape barely kicking out. Back elbow to the head of David Rush. Tape is absolutely pulling his weight here for the team, for the good of Bob and Tape, for the good of the tag team championships. Another lateral press attempt. This could be it. And Tape just won't quit. There's no give to him. There's no stop. What is it going to take to overcome Bob and Tape in tag team action here tonight? Boise Boys regaining a brief but significant advantage in this bout. Big drop kick to the back of the head of Tape. Low blow from Tape to David Rush. David Rush seemingly unfazed at this point. We're getting to the point where the blood is emanating and spewing, leaking from the heads of Bob and David Rush. There is beginning to dry up here. What we are seeing in this ring here tonight is an absolute war, a test of attrition, a test of endurance between Bob and Tape, and of course the tag team champions, the Boise Boys. Suplex reversal from Bob to Hollywood Hannon. Reverse shoulder breaker from Bob to David Rush, and Bob might pull the win here for the team. Oh, Bob has a vice grip on David Rush's neck. Big choke slam, hooking the leg. He calls that the last caress. And Hollywood just makes it to the count. He manages to beat the count. I don't think David Rush was gonna kick out of that one. Tape looking to block things off for the Boise Boys, and his deflection was successful. Bob and Tape pulling off the unthinkable here. Pulling off what couldn't even be conceived when Bob arrived here in KPW. Bob setting history here as he emerges into KPW history, capping off 2024, even if it's just for a brief moment. The KPW Tag Team Champion, as well as being a KPW Twitch Champion. We got a double champ and it's on the Misfit. Hopefully he's able to walk into tomorrow night's edition of Warzone, the final Warzone of the year, as two belts Bob. David Rush laid out, clutching his neck. As we get another look at tape, making the critical save, that critical interception. Blocking off Hollywood Hannon with his entire body. As the reign of the Boise Boys has been put to rest. Congratulations to Bob and Tape. And as under my understanding, no, they're not gonna make him do this back to back now, are they? Bob isn't finished. He's refusing to leave the ring here. The Twitch Championship is at the Timekeeper's booth. He's ready to throw down. And now he's awaiting the arrival of Greek Machismo, Nick Flawless. As the medics clear the blood out of the eyes of the champion, the double champion. The Misfit Bob. And Greek Machismo, Nick Flawless, rushing his way down to the ring, hoping to capitalize on this opportunity. We sure as hell weren't expecting this kind of result. But Bob came prepared. He wanted the smoke. He wanted the fire, and he's gonna bring even more of it here tonight against Greek Machismo. As some may realize, as some observers may point out, Bob's first match here in KPW was against Nick Flawless. A match that Bob won all those months ago. These two would engage in a rematch just shy of a month ago inside of a steel cage. And Nick Flawless would get the upper hand in that bout in shocking and controversial fashion. But these two have a score to settle. All things are final here tonight at Fever Pitch. running kitchen sink from Nick Flawless to Bob, and he's starting to reel in pain and agony after the effects of that tag team bout. The adrenaline's starting to wear off, but can Bob stay in the fight long enough to keep his KPW Twitch Championship intact? Backslide pin attempt. Nick Flawless getting desperate here. Waistlock tie up. Reverse DDT from Bob to Nick Flawless. Knee lift from Nick Flawless to Bob. Irish whip into the ropes. Back elbow from Bob to Nick Flawless. Nick Flawless catching the leg of Bob. Now he's targeting the legs of Bob, the big 300-pounder. As these two engage in a test of strength. Irish whip into the ropes. These two looking for the opportunity to strike, looking for their moment. Nick Flawless, of course, being the clear man with the advantage, the man with the upper hand. Being fresh, not having to worry about competing in 2 championship bouts back to back here tonight. Nick Flawless taking advantage of Bob, whipping him down to the mat by his hair. Nick Flawless going low on Bob. Waistlock tie up, forearm smash into the back. Nick Flawless whipped into the ropes, holding on to it for dear life, however. Now Nick Flawless looking to regain some control here. After all, he's still the fresh man in this bout. Big rising clothesline from Bob to Nick Flawless. Now you can say what you want about Bob, love him or hate him. What you can't deny is his skin in the game. What you can't deny is his test of strength and endurance here tonight. He might not be able to walk away a double champion, even though that opportunity is still on the table here. But what he's certainly walking out of here tonight with is the respect of the Kumite faithful. Schoolboy covered by Nick Flawless. Inside cradle, Nick Flawless getting desperate here. 2 count. Drop kick from Nick to Bob. Back elbow from Bob to Nick. It is just a back and forth bout between these two. Running big boot from Bob. Now Bob looking to capitalize, go for a camel clutch. But Nick Flawless is not ready to quit. He is not going to give up on this kind of opportunity. Reverse armbar, Bob reaching the ropes. waistlock tie up here. Reverse DDT once again from Bob. Slowing the pace down to his liking. Trying to get Nick Flawless out of that comfort zone. Irish whip it to the ropes. Big jab from Nick Flawless. Waistlock tie up from Bob to Nick Flawless. Spinning backdrop from Bob. Last caress. Locked in for Nick Flawless here. Choke slam with authority. And Nick Flawless is able to reach the ropes. Nick Flawless consistently saved by his in-ring awareness. His environmental awareness around him. And Bob is starting to get frustrated. He's gonna try and make Nick Flawless pay dearly for his actions here tonight. Low blow from Nick to Bob, trying to find any way he can to equalize this bout in his favor. The advantage that he had of being a fresh man is all but lost. Now Bob is just picking away at Nick Flawless, taking whatever shots that he can. Big running boot sending Nick Flawless through the middle ropes here. Irish whip into the ropes. Back elbow from Bob to Nick Flawless. Camel clutch locked in. But Nick's not gonna quit like that. The shame, the embarrassment that Nick Flawless would be overwhelmed with if he let Bob tap him out here tonight. Big clothesline cover. And Nick almost didn't kick out that time there. He almost didn't get the shoulder up. And what a counter from Nick Flawless, going from a spear to a guillotine choke. Another waistlock tie up, forearm smash to the lower back region of Bob. A counter made from Nick Flawless with flawless execution. As the action spills outside of the ring here. Bob refusing to leave the ring. He is absolutely dominating this bout here tonight. Quick shot to the kidney of Nick Flawless. Another rope break making the save for him. More of those gut shots from Bob to Nick Flawless. And that advantage that we talked about before of Nick Flawless being the fresh man, a man that was able to take out Bob and tape on back-to-back nights just a month ago, is just slowly but surely dissipating here tonight. But both these men are bruised, they are battered. We saw in the last bout how bloody it was getting for Bob, as Nick Flawless is trying to rake the eyes out of Bob. We would take faithful not in approval of these underhanded tactics that Nick Flawless is trying to perform here against the KPW Twitch champion. And a big running spear from Bob. Being able to shift the tides in his favor once again. Bob looking to go for a big sidewalk slam here. It's not a move that we see that often in the repertoire, but it might be the right one to use against Nick Flawless, and it is. Two-belt Bob has arrived to KPW, holding it down. An insane performance here tonight from Bob, as he emerges victorious in back-to-back championship bouts. Bob is on a huge roll tonight. Bob is a man that has no remorse in his heart. He has no cares in the world, but he is more determined than ever to pick up all the championships that he can get his hands on. Bob, a direct factor in 2 of the 4 championship bouts here tonight, as he was able to pick up the victory for him and Tape for the KPW Tag Team Championships, ending the reign of the Boise Boys, ending the reign of terror. But if this bout was anything to go off of, we might be walking right into another one. Congratulations to Bob. And coming up next, the Dog Pound Open Challenge. We have been waiting for quite some time now to see who the mystery opponent will be here for K-Dog, as he has been going week in and week out, demolishing through that KPW locker room to find out who the mystery man is. And as a matter of fact, as we're gonna get a word with the Pitbull K-Dog personally, right backstage here, right in the gorilla position, Roger on standby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with a man that has been kicking ass and taking names up and down the KPW locker room the past several weeks. Continuing with his open challenge here tonight at Fever Pitch, it's K-Dog. We have operated under the knowledge that your mystery opponent will be making their KPW debut tonight. Do you feel any sort of pressure going into a match against an individual we have never seen before?
Raj, let me be the man that welcome any and all to the Dog Pound. When I stepped up with the idea of this open challenge, I had no damn clue who was gonna step up to the plate. But week in and week out, you know what I did on Warzone. I went out there and did exactly what you said I've been doing. Kicking ass, taking names, and stacking wins. But let me address something else here, Raj. Jedi might have a defense with Shuko. He might have a defense down the road against Slarty. But with everything I've been working towards, I ain't too far behind. I never thought I'd say it, but Jedi, I want you to retain that World Heavyweight Championship. I want you to beat the brakes off both of those nationalist bitches. Because when the dust settles, you're gonna have to deal with me, and you're gonna have to deal with carrying around some lighter luggage. 'Cause you're looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I hope you give him hell and welcome them in with open arms as always. Back to Pardon Me, it appears we're receiving word that there is an incident taking place in the staff parking area. Get security and a cameraman to cover it this instant.
An incident in the parking lot region. And it appears that Slarty, the war machine, Slarty is being attacked in the parking lot. You gotta look at that mystery man. We were wondering where the hell he's been the past several weeks. You've heard no murmurs from him. An unusually silent period in that long list of attacks that this mystery man has been dealing out. This certainly can't be the same mystery man that's up in action next. This has to be the man that took out Ding all the way back at Madhouse. Cradle pile driver onto the concrete. Slarty is defenseless right now. He was looking forward to helping and assisting his partner in crime, the other half of the First Nation, Sigma Shuko, in his main event bout for the World Heavyweight Championship. But this man is wasting no time in dashing those hopes and dreams for the First Nation. We've seen this man attack Ding. We've seen this man attack Pierre Cinema. And countless other individuals in the locker room. It looks like to add insult to injury. He's going for a scorpion Ding drop on the steel trash bin.
Knockout.
As EMTs and medics, security rushing this man out of the building, trying to get in between him and Slarty. Slarty's being wheeled out. EMTs, medics getting the gurney. Sigma Shuko looking on from the side. Completely distressed, completely distraught here. He wanted his tag team partner Slarty to be there for him when he was gonna try and take the World Heavyweight Championship away from the Viceroy Jedi in our main event here tonight. And it's a shame that that mask couldn't even give us a good look at who's wearing that mask. We have no idea who's behind all these heinous attacks. We get cameras back to ringside. It appears it's time for some more bell-to-bell action as the Pitbull K-Dog keeping his head held up high here. I don't even think he caught any of the backstage carnage that just went down. He's just ready to go out here and fight. But who's this mystery man? Who is the mystery man? Oh my God! Welcome to Kabuki Pro Wrestling! Kabuki is the mystery signee! As he's getting ready to set the world on fire here tonight. Looking to lock up, looking to size up the Pitbull K-Dog, who's been more than willing to get his reps in for a bout like this. Breaking down all the barriers, breaking down all the walls. test of strength engaged between Kabuki and K-Dog. K-Dog winning the exchange. And I'm just absolutely shocked. I'm awestruck. I'm speechless. Kabuki and KPW. Neckbreaker from K-Dog to Kabuki, but Kabuki's still all fired up. Running leg Larry from Kabuki to K-Dog. What a massive signing here for Kumite Pro Wrestling. The Kumite Forum in an absolute frenzy here tonight. Another big throat thrust from Kabuki to K-Dog. Maybe a cold day in hell here tonight. But Kabuki is here to heat things up once again. I don't think K-Dog could have ever expected this kind of answer for his open challenge here. It's Kabuki's just so quick with those strikes. He's just so hard to keep up with at times. Running wheel kick. Catching K-Dog over the head here. Flying cross body chop. Boogie looking to go up top, looking for a moonsault, but K-Dog got the knees up in time. He's looking to make a statement here tonight. He's making a name for himself at the expense of the Pitbull. Entering that open challenge, the dog pound open challenge. Irish whip it to the turnbuckle here. Kabuki leaving his feet. Frankensteiner off the top rope. The Pitbull K-Dog. A bit awestruck, a bit taken off guard here. And Kabuki's just looking to capitalize here tonight. Kabuki putting K-Dog in the sleeper hold, lateral press, trying to subdue the Pitbull here. Kick out from K-Dog. Kabuki is what we have come to learn as a world-renowned competitor, fighting all over the globe, making a name for himself across all the continents, across all the countries, from ocean to ocean. This is one hell of an answer here for the Dog Pound Open Challenge. And hard times just might be ahead for K-Dog. I don't think he has any clue who he picked a fight with here tonight. But Kabuki's looking to capitalize once again. The K-Dog, he doesn't quit about anything. He's a fighter through and through. The K-Dog was already one of the fastest rising stars in KPW. One of the big future prospects that many people had picked for 2025. A future world champion. Something that could certainly be in the cards for K-Dog. And And it looks like Kabuki's busted wide open, but he doesn't give a damn. I don't think that's gonna soften him up. They might have just pissed him off. Big dive to the outside.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And Kabuki looking to go off the top rope here. K-Dog wisely moving out of harm's way from that cannonball down to the floor. Kabuki thinking about using the trash can, thinking better of it. It's a good thing that he didn't go through with that trash can idea. That might have been in poor taste. Michinoku driver, cover, and K-Dog kicks out. Another rolling wheel kick from Kabuki to K-Dog. Swinging DDT from K-Dog. Excuse me, from Kabuki to K-Dog. Kabuki is absolutely feral inside the ropes here tonight, making an immediate splash, making a massive debut here tonight. Handspring back elbow into the corner, looking to make a cover here. And Kabuki kicks out. And Kabuki just staying on top of things, staying on top of K-Dog here. Dragon screw by K-Dog. Big overhead strike to the chest of K-Dog. Kabuki looking to capitalize. Big splash down to the floor.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Arm elbow tie up. Michinoku driver on the floor. There's no pinfalls counted outside the ring, however.
13, 14, 15.
Big uppercut to the throat of K-Dog. Trying to cut off any kind of circulation. Trying to cut off that breathing, that flow state that he needs to stay alive in this bout. Kabuki just absolutely dominating the pit bull. Hoping to serve as a proverbial roadblock for K-Dog. As we heard before that heinous attack that we saw dished out on the War Machine, Slarty. Hurricanrana pinfall attempt and K-Dog kicks out. Kabuki sizing up K-Dog. Looking for the perfect moment to strike here. Spinning toe hold from Kabuki. Kabuki trying to serve as a roadblock between K-Dog and the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. We've seen many people step up to the front of the line here ever since the Viceroy's become the KPW World Heavyweight Champion. We've seen Pierre Cinema step up to the plate and fall short. We have yet to see Sigma Shuko step up to the plate, but we will see it in the main event here tonight at Fever Pitch. We saw Slarty take the deal last Monday night on Warzone, securing the disqualification victory for Solo. Y'all heard the Viceroy promise the War Machine Slarty that the KPW World Heavyweight Championship bout awaits him for taking a deal like that. We've yet to see if the Viceroy will be a man of his word. We hope to hear from him tomorrow night on Warzone to get some answers about that. And we hope to get updates on the condition of Slarty as the night progresses. We've also seen the Heartthrob Popo, another Michinoku driver from Kabuki, rope break, saving K-Dog there. Tiger leg scissor sweep, excuse me. I'm just absolutely awestruck. I'm just taken aback. I just can't believe that Kabuki is in KPW. Kabuki with the fake out. Just staying one step ahead of the Pitbull consistently here tonight. K-Dog just barely escaping disaster there. Springboard shotgun drop kick from Kabuki. Looking for another rolling wheel kick. The way that he's just able to fly off of these ropes, he's like a torpedo. He's like a cruise missile inside that ring. You've seen the Heartthrob Popo step up to the plate as a potential challenger for the Viceroy Jedi, and we'll be seeing the Heartthrob in action tomorrow night on Warzone. Leg lock from K-Dog to Kabuki. Spinning heel kick right to the sternum of K-Dog. Kabuki finding no luck with that dive to the outside. After the first attempt, K-Dog has just been able to scout those cannonball strikes. And Kabuki's using the guitar! Kabuki's using the guitar! Splitting K-Dog in half! Cracking right down the middle, El Kabong! Irish whip reversal. Master stroke, that's what Kabuki calls it! Face buster! And Kabuki picks up a crucial victory here. First impressions are always the strongest ones. Kabuki picking up the massive victory here. The record books will never show the guitar assist, but what it will show is that he has a W in his next to his name in the records forever. As we get another look at the master stroke. K-Dog has no clue what the hell just hit him out there. In a pool of his own blood, starting to regain his composure. And when we said that we are welcoming you all to Kabuki Pro Wrestling, we meant it. We have officially signed Kabuki to KPW, and what a hell of an introduction to make. But something just tells me that K-Dog wants to get to know and understand this man on a deeper, more personal level. What a crazy night it's been for KPW, and we still have more action to come. It's coming up next for the KPW Hardcore Championship. 4 corners rules. As Venom Artemis, the prize fighter, has 3 challengers to look out for. As he goes up against Bam Dardino, Slug Daddy, Corey Sinclair, of course. As they all make a quick dash to the finish line of 2024, one of these 4 men will be the last man standing in that ring. And one of these 4 men will become the KPW Hardcore Champion. A 4 corners bout is not one fall to a finish. All 4 of these men will start the bout. Elimination rules apply. Pinfall or submission. Corey Sinclair, Bam Dardino, Slug Daddy have all been waiting in the wings to snatch the KPW Hardcore Championship from this man. As we get a good look at Slug Daddy once again. No missionaries in tow. The Holy Pimp himself, a former hardcore champion in his own right, marching down to the ring. As Venom Artemis surveying the ring, surveying what he has ahead of him here tonight. He has his work more than cut out for him. Our third of 4 hardcore championship bouts. Here tonight at Fever Pitch. Corey Sinclair focusing on Venom Artemis, Slug Daddy focusing on Bam Dardino. The King of Raptor Style, the Holy Pimp, the Blue Chipper, and the Prize Fighter all slugging it out in the same ring here. And we still have a main event to come as the Mastermind Sigma Shuko takes on the Viceroy Jedi for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. Irish whip it to the turnbuckle, goes Venom Artemis. Slug Daddy reversing a suplex attempt from Bam Dardino. Suplex counter from Slug Daddy to Corey Sinclair. Bam Dardino and Venom Artemis picking out their time to strike. Irish whip reversal from Venom. to Corey. Bam Dardino intervening. Tandem offense from Corey and Venom Artemis. Doomsday device onto Bam Dardino. Big axe kick sending Slug Daddy through the middle rope. Body slam from Bam Dardino. This is gonna get hectic. This is gonna get chaotic. Last man standing rules. 4 men will enter, but 1 will walk away. The champion here tonight, the hardcore champion at Fever Pitch. And ladies and gentlemen, if you were just joining us here tonight, we have been hot on the heels of an insane show, probably one of the craziest shows of 2024, quite possibly one of the craziest shows in KPW history. Starting things off hot with Pierre Cinema coming up short against the Sauce in singles action. Bob making history by becoming the first ever double champion. KPW Tag Team Champion with tape while retaining the Twitch Championship against Nick Flawless. And we saw the debut of Kabuki as he emerged victorious against K-Dog in the Dog Pound Open Challenge. We have yet to receive any updates on the condition of the War Machine Slarty after being laid out backstage by that masked assailant. A man that's been running roughshod, working in the shadows for the past several months here in KPW. Super kick attempt by Corey Sinclair. Bam Dardino catches into an ankle lock. Stereo back suplexes here. Sleeper hold from Corey to Bam. Moonsault onto Bam Dardino. Irish reversal. Pop-up cutter from Corey to Bam. Corey's feeling it. The adrenaline just coursing through his veins here. Setting up Bam up for what he calls the oil spill. A move that's guaranteed him the Twitch Championship in the past. Dragging Bam towards the center of the ring. Is Bam Dardino about to be eliminated from the Four Corners bout? We are down to 3 men here. The Blue Shipper eliminated from the Hardcore Championship match. As he was the only man in this bout to not be a former champion in any respect here in KPW. We have a former Twitch champion in Corey Sinclair. We have a former Hardcore champion in Slug Daddy. And of course, we have the prize fighter, Venom Artemis, our reigning and defending KPW Hardcore champion. Tandem offense from Corey and Venom once again. Back to back to back splashes. Heel hold from Venom to Slug Daddy here. Snap suplex onto Corey Sinclair. Big drop kick from Venom to Slug Daddy. Rolling wheel kick from Corey to Slug Daddy. The Holy Pimp is dazed. He's stunned. He's trying to regain his composure. He's hoping to find the light once again. Headlock takeover. Bam Dardino taking out his frustrations on the Hardcore champion on the outside. Rolling wheel kick catching Slug Daddy over the head, splitting him wide open. Boston Crab locked in, but Slug Daddy was able to reach the ropes. Mongolian chop from Corey Sinclair. Side kick from Slug Daddy. The EMT, the medical staff, they're gonna be working overtime here tonight after everything we've seen at Fever Pitch. Backslide pin, and Slug Daddy gets the shoulder up. Snapdragon suplex from Corey Sinclair, trying to keep the pressure up, and Slug Daddy's been eliminated. It's down to the king of Raptor style. And the prize finder, champion versus challenger, who will emerge victorious? Just 2 to go in this bout. Big super kick from Corey Sinclair to Venom Artemis. Barefoot, just sliding right off the bald dome of Venom Artemis. Fireman's carry, Corey Sinclair. He is absolutely on fire here tonight. Good strike to the gut. Meteor strike over the head. Cover. Lateral press. And we have a new hardcore champion. Corey Sinclair, an absolute tour de force in this bout, directly responsible for eliminating all 3 combatants in this championship match. First, it was the blue chipper, Bam Dardino, taking him out with the oil spill, that electric chair drop that has picked up so many victories before for Corey. And then it was the Holy Pimp Slug Daddy taken out with a Snapdragon suplex, locking in the shoulders to prevent any sort of kick out attempt. All that body weight shifted onto the neck of Slug Daddy. He just had no choice but to accept the 3 count and move on, knowing that he had to take the loss this night. And then finally, the prize fighter, Venom Artemis, taken out swiftly, definitively, with this scissors kick that Corey calls the meteor strike. That is unmitigated, that is clear-cut, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. And sometimes when you get hardcore, all you need is your bare fists and your bare feet. Congratulations to your new hardcore champion, Corey Sinclair. But coming up next, the reason for this season, main event World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs. As Sigma Shuko, the mastermind, goes one-on-one against the Viceroy Jedi for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. As we look at the tail of the tape, Jedi with the slight reach advantage, Shuko with the slight weight advantage, of an evenly matched bout here as it seems. But we've seen how Jedi does against competitors of all shapes and sizes, taking out the 525-pound Chris Billy at Madhouse to win the championship, defeating Pierre Cinema just last month at Collision Course. And then we see Sigma Shuko, the reason why he got this far into the game, picking up a four corners victory of his own in his own right, defeating his own tag team partner Slarty of the First Nation, Popo and K-Dog. A very similar 3-1 sweep, a very similar clean sweep. Just like what we saw here for the Hardcore Championship. But there's enough talk. It is time for the main event. Shuko Jedi, the KPW World Heavyweight Championships up for grabs here tonight at Fever Pitch. Shuko's been preparing for this all month. Been coming up with strategies day in and day out. He might be a bit deterred after the events of that assault that went down not even an hour ago. This bout just became more than just business. It's become personal. He's here to make things right for his tag team partner. But first he has to overcome the Viceroy, the KPW World Heavyweight Champion, Jedi. We know how little Jedi thinks of a man like Sigma Shuko. He feels like he's the least deserving half of the First Nation for an opportunity like this. And it's a real shame that Slarty was taken out. He would prefer to fight that man. He didn't even give him the courtesy of going all in for a special entrance. But Shuko's fired up. He's here to make Jedi pay. Jedi yet to clear his name of the attack that we saw, the one that took out the Dinger all the way back at Madhouse. Lion Tamer locked in. We've heard it countless times from Shuko. He is going in with one goal and one goal only. He wants to tap out the Viceroy. He wants no benefit of the doubt whatsoever. He wants to make absolutely sure that Jedi cannot weasel his way out of explaining why he lost the World Heavyweight Championship. Drop toe hold by Sigma Shuko. Double underhook suplex from Shuko. Master technician inside the squared circle. A man of 1,000 holds. Sigma Shuko picking out the right opportunities to strike. Jedi making his own separate moves, making sure that he could pick out his opportunities to strike. As the action escalates outside of the ring, down on the floor in front of the Kumite faithful here. Looked like Jedi was going to go for a pile driver there on the floor, but Shuko was able to overpower it. Jedi re-entering the ring. Oh, he would have been more than happy to get the night off here tonight and not have to defend the World Heavyweight Championship. It did not mean that he was gonna escape having to defend that belt against Sigma Shuko. Shuko going up top here, feeling the energy of the crowd here. And Jedi getting the knees up. Shuko taking too much time to showboat to the crowd. And we know that Shuko doesn't hide any of his reservations against the Kumite faithful. We know where he stands about his feelings about these people that all paid to see him go one-on-one against the Viceroy here tonight at Fever Pitch. We know exactly where Jedi stands about these people too, but I don't think we've ever seen an encounter like this before with such high stakes where the people in the Kumite Forum have to pick their poison per se. And we've seen a real change of heart otherwise from Sigma Shuko. A man that was just drowning in his own ego, just a selfish, cruel and calculating man. Really stepping up, pulling the weight for his team over the past several months with the formation of the First Nation. And even he wanted to get that message across to the current world champion, the Viceroy, telling him that running it all, if you want to run this company, it's not a one-man job. Jedi paying no respects to the words of Sigma Shuko, paying no mind, paying no dignity. No common courtesy between these two. No chivalry whatsoever. Leapfrog. Drop toe hold by Jedi. Deadlift German suplex. Dumping Shuko towards the center of the ring. Irish whip into the ropes. Big running strike. Running forearm smash from Jedi. Jedi ramming Shuko's head into the ring post, diving down head to head all the way down to the floor. Jedi going low on Shuko outside the ring. Jedi continuing to strike below the belt. Shuko realizing that he had to get back inside the ring to win the championship. Jedi a bit ahead of himself, a bit overzealous. We know that he would love to run it all here, and he's made one hell of a case. He's put up one hell of an application for that over the past several months here, ever since the end of July here at KPW. But is he gonna be able to overcome Sigma Shuko in our main event at Fever Pitch? He's been able to keep a steady advantage over Shuko, capitalizing on the big mistakes. Jedi trying to choke out Shuko, more than willing to take a count-out victory. Shuko getting back up, 19, just barely making the count. Jedi retrieving a trash can from the outside. Very reminiscent of the trash bin that we saw used against the War Machine Slarty. Call it a stroke of coincidence. You could say that there might be collusion there. We saw Jedi entering the Kumite Forum that night when Ding bought it at Madhouse. The Jedi has still not been able to clear his name. We have no idea if he orchestrated those attacks. But we do know that he's orchestrating one hell of an attack here tonight against Sigma Shuko in the main event at Fever Pitch. Shuko looking to go up top. Diving moonsault to the floor. And Shuko actually starting to win the crowd over here tonight. Shuko more than willing to even the odds with Jedi, knowing that he's gonna strike below the belt, knowing that he's gonna take shortcuts. He's rationalizing to himself, why not just eliminate the shortcuts? I can use weapons too if I need to. Running forearm smash from Jedi to Shuko. Flapjack from Shuko to Jedi, utilizing his own momentum against him. Shuko going for another Lion Tamer. We saw this locked in last Monday night at Warzone before Slarty got Shuko disqualified. A move that was certainly planned on behalf of the First Nation, something that was orchestrated when the cameras weren't rolling for sure. Jedi catching the foot of Shuko and clotheslining him down to the mat. What we are seeing here tonight regarding the First Nation is an absolute mugging, an absolute mauling. As we're receiving an update on the War Machine Slarty and his condition after being taken out by that masked assailant in the parking lot, the staff section of the parking lot here at the Kumite Forum. The inside parking area of the building. Hurricane runner from the top rope. Shuko looking to go up top here. And just losing his footing on the top rope. Trying to land as flat as he could so he could prevent any sort of injury. Shin kicks the Jedi. Shoulder block off the apron. Shuko running the ropes, building up a head full of steam here. Tope Suicida. A massive wave of momentum there. The speed that he was picking up, bouncing off those ropes back and forth. It was like Jedi was hit with a Mack truck. Now we have a story of Bat versus Broom, and it appears the Bat won. And now he's waiting for the Viceroy to get back up. I think the Viceroy bit off a bit more than he could chew here. And I think we saw Jedi make the critical mistake of underestimating the mastermind Sigma Shuko. And all that targeting to the lower sections of Shuko, the groin region, the legs, starting to catch up to him. Release German suplex from Shuko to Jedi, just using whatever bit of adrenaline fighting spirit that he has left. Bridging pin German suplex, and his legs give out. The wear and tear that Jedi's been able to dish out on Shuko. Shuko going for another Lion Tamer. Jedi able to reach the ropes. as Shuko is not able to apply enough pressure. Roll-up attempt, 2 count from Shuko to Jedi, having to shift plans. As Shuko's realizing that his legs are too weak, they cannot apply enough pressure to make the Viceroy submit to the Lion Tamer. An exchange of blows, an exchange of strikes, center of the ring, headlock takeover attempt, another German suplex attempt. Shuko's trying to fight through the pain here. Lion Salt transitioning into a Lion Tamer. He's usually the last bit of fighting spirit that he has left. He's trying to make sure that he survives longer than the Viceroy can. Big chop in the corner. Shuko going to the second rope, pulling in Jedi for the tornado DDT. Cover. And Jedi gets the shoulder up. It was almost ball game for the Viceroy's World Championship reign. Shuko will have been more than pleased, more than elated to be able to bring the World Heavyweight Championship back home to the First Nations and represent the nation with pride. 2 count. Jedi raking the eyes of Shuko. Big jumping clothesline sending Shuko off of his feet. Spinning heel kick into the sternum of Jedi. And it looks like Shuko's trying to pull off that vest off of Jedi, but Jedi won't let him. Back suplex from Jedi to Shuko. And to add insult to injury, Jedi goes low with a headbutt to the groin. Swinging DDT. And Shuko's in a bad way. You gotta use whatever energy he has to get out of this. Jedi looking for the sledgehammer. Stacking it up. And slamming him down. Kick out, Shuko. Kick out. Damn it. Shuko gave it everything that he had. But the Viceroy was just able to stay one step ahead. The Viceroy didn't have to worry about any constituents or contemporaries, any allies being taken out backstage. He was more focused on the bout than Shuko was. He found a target to go after. He found a weak point. What the hell is this? Slarty making a run in it, trying to get Shuko out of there, and now Jedi's laying a beatdown on Slarty. Slarty running in through the crowd. We thought he was out of the building here. We thought he was on a first-class trip to the medical facility. Now Jedi and Slarty just picking up their business from last Monday night. Jedi just beckoning to Slarty. You picked the wrong choice. You should have taken out your partner. Well, I gave you the chance. And now you got no chance. Slarty, been dazed, a bit confused. We can see the stitches over the back of his head. But he's doing everything that he can to stick up for his tag team partner. Jedi was circling him down on the mat like a shark. Jedi ramming Slarty's head off the ring post. Celebrating his victory here tonight. I don't think Slarty's done. He's just getting started here. Jedi just cutting off any kind of attack that Slarty could dish out with that 2x4. This is a mugging. This is a mean mugging here on behalf of the Viceroy to the First Nation. You know how these exchanges go with Slarty when he's at 100%, but this is not the actions of a man that has their full capacities here. And now he's set up for the sledgehammer. And what the hell? The lights have gone out. No, it can't be. It's Ding! Ding! Staring down into the soul of the Viceroy. The Viceroy getting out there like a bat out of hell. And what the hell is this? Ding just laid his hands on Slarty. And now he's beating the hell out of the War Machine. Wait just a minute. Wait just a damn minute. That can't possibly be the real Ding. There's no conceivable way. This is a man that we've all come to know and love over the course of the past year. A man that has gone out of his way to be a role model for the Kumite faithful. As we're getting a closer look, whoever this man is underneath the face paint, he's just making a mockery out of the Dinger's name. And Slarty just does whatever he can to fight off this imposter. We know what the real Dinger looks like, and that is not Ding. He had us tricked, he had us fooled, he had us bamboozled. Had the wool pulled over our eyes even. As this so-called Ding retrieves a weapon, resorts to this type of attack. So uncharacteristic. As he sets up Slarty for another Scorpion Ding drop. Oh my God. Is this? Don't tell me this is the same man. Don't tell me this is the same man that took out the Dinger. He's making an absolute mockery out of us here tonight. He's just rubbing it in our faces. As he puts Slarty to sleep with that Scorpion Ding lock. There is no conceivable way, there is no way in hell that the real Ding would carry out an action like this. It is a cold day in hell indeed. It is a cold day in hell for the First Nation. Shuko and Slarty just getting the worst stick out of the worst straw out of the stack here tonight. As we get another look at that man that claims to be dinged. There's no conceivable way that that man is dinged. But what we hope to find out are some answers tomorrow night on KPW Warzone. The World Heavyweight Champion, the Viceroy, has a lot to answer for here. I've been Tapey Styles, the only man that can call the action right down the middle, flying solo as always, and I leave you all with just one question. Where is the real dinger? Where is the real ding? Somebody save KPW!